he's more adventurous with food.
Yeah, she's the man when we're around her and eating foods I haven't tried before. Yes. She does the little airplane noises. I like it.
Well, what if it's an airplane?
Three, two, one.
3, 2, 1, are we on go? Are you going 3, 2, 1, go?
3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
CONCACAF Women's Champions, they've combined for 3 NWSL championships, and then combined, they have scored over 100 goals in international play. 90%ers, please welcome the 2-time World Cup champions, Kelce and Alex Morgan!
Great toss. Great toss. That's a great toss. That looks just like Casey with the shirt off.
Let's start with add to the feng shui.
Kelce, California, don't beat the World Cup, USA, 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 USA. Doggone, you guys are absolutely electric. I can't wait to get this thing going.
I was told there's a Japanese maple out here. Where's it?
He is a beautiful maple. Oh God, dangerous. Great toss. Great toss. That's a great toss. That
You really want to tell us? You want to tell us? You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's not that bad. It's just embarrassing. I have face blindness. You guys know I have face blindness? Yeah, well, this is an episode of face blindness. I go to New York, and there's a huge music festival out in the Hamptons, and I'm a huge music lover, as you guys know. I go with a bunch of guys from New York in the money world, so it's like a connection and like finances, and I'm thinking that I'm going to be around a bunch of guys in finances at this music festival. So I get up there and I immediately start having beverages. It's kind of the thing, the Kelce way of going about things. And I get shit-faced. Don't even really know who's performing at the concert. I'm just kind of up there like, hey, you got any more tequila? And a guy comes up and says, dude, Buffett's here. He wants to meet you. I'm like, holy shit, that's big money. I'm like, I am way too hammered to say hello to this guy and start talking finances. I gotta go ahead. get it together, get a water, where's the water, where's the water? So I get a water, I go over to meet Buffett, I'll shake his hand, and man, we have the best conversation I've ever had in my life. The man is literally smiling from ear to ear. I'm thinking I'm gonna be rich here soon. He's gonna break me into all of his investments. And he starts telling a story in high school when he picked up the guitar for the first time. And I was like, right to his face. No way! Warren Buffett played the guitar? And his face went from smiling ear to ear to not smiling at all. And then got tapped on the shoulder because he had to go sing Margaritaville. So I was his biggest cheerleader, singing Margaritaville on the side. So I have an episode of Face Blindness at least once a month, and that was me mistaking Jimmy Buffett, the late great, unbelievable Jimmy Buffett, for thinking Warren Buffett was going to be at a music festival in the Hamptons. That's probably the most embarrassing story I have for you guys.
Hello, I'm Sarah from Texas.
Sarah.
Nice to meet you. My question is, if you were followed around for 24 hours, what is the habit that would shock people the most?
Can you repeat that question?
Sure. If you were followed around for 24 hours, what is the habit that would shock people the most?
Mom?
That would shock people the most. Maybe how much deodorant I put on? Yeah, I mean, I'm a spray deodorant guy, but I'm like,
I noticed it in the green room.
and then it's like, that's not the only place I have hair.
Yeah.
So now I'm like,
This all makes so much more sense.
I'm kidding. Nobody does that, right? What do you think this is the World Cup, Jason? Coming up, we can't thank you guys enough. The last time I was in LA, Jason and I went down the street, and I was a very picky eater. And there was a bit that came out on New Ice not too long ago about how I liked airplane noises when I ate. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, actually. Like I was a child getting fed food. So we have a fun clip for you here.
I feel like, and we won't use this in the episode, but I feel like Taylor has definitely expanded.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I feel like
You grown up,
there's
don't
nothing wrong with it.
He's more adventurous with food.
Yeah, it's not trying to excuse men when I'm around her and eating foods I haven't tried before. Yes.
When she does the little airplane noises, I like it.
Well, what if it's an airplane?
There is a sound a crowd makes when they think they already know what's coming next. And then there is a sound a crowd makes when something happens that nobody saw coming. And inside the Orpheum Theater in downtown Los Angeles on a Monday night in June, the second sound is the one that ended up echoing the longest. Jason and Travis Kelce had brought new heights on the road again, this time to Los Angeles, timed right alongside the World Cup taking over the city, and the energy in that historic old theater felt less like a podcast taping and more like a homecoming for people who have spent years watching two brothers turn a microphone into something that feels like family. Hundreds of fans packed in wearing jerseys, some of them dressed up as jokes. One fan even showing up dressed as a Taylor Swift lookalike, just hoping, just wondering if maybe tonight would be the night. And then Donna walked in. You could feel the shift in the room before you could even see her. Mama Kelce, the woman who raised two boys who would go on to win championships and build empires out of brotherly bickering, walking through that crowd, and the cheer that came up for her wasn't polite. It wasn't background noise. It was real. It was loud. It was the sound of a crowd that has watched this mother stand beside her sons through every single high and every single hit. and loves her for it. She didn't need a touchdown or a hit song to earn that ovation. She just needed to be Donna. The show rolled on the way these shows always do. Loud, chaotic, hilarious. Full of guests nobody quite expected. Will Ferrell cracking jokes, Myles Garrett showing up, Alex Morgan trading penalty kicks with Jason like it was the most normal thing in the world. The crowd laughed. The crowd roared. The brothers played off each other the way they have their entire lives. That easy rhythm of two people who have never once had to perform comfort with each other because the comfort was always real. But underneath all of it, there was one name everybody in that building was waiting to hear, even if nobody said it out loud. Taylor. She wasn't there. Not in person. Not on that stage. And yet, somehow, by the end of the night, you'd have sworn she ran the whole show. It started small, the way these things always do, with an old bit. The running family joke about Travis being painfully picky when it comes to food, Jason and Kylie and their producer all piling on, teasing him the way only people who love you are allowed to tease you. And then, almost like a magic trick, the screen lit up. There she was. Taylor, on video, holding up a fork loaded with spaghetti, making this playful little airplane noise. The kind of silly, soft, unguarded moment you only do with someone you trust completely. "It's landing," she said, laughing. It landed safely, feeding him like he was a kid being coaxed into trying something new, and the entire Orpheum Theater lost it. Hundreds of people who came expecting football stories and comedy bits suddenly found themselves witnessing this tiny, glowing piece of two people's real life together, shared on purpose, gifted to a room full of strangers like a secret nobody minded keeping anymore. And Travis just grinned. Not performed, not posed, just grinned. The kind of grin that happens when you're being teased by someone who loves you and you don't even mind, because every single person watching already knows exactly how that story ends. Because everyone in that building knew what this year has carried. The rumors, the whispers about a wedding, the countdown that seems to be ticking somewhere in the background of every single thing Taylor and Travis do in public now. So when that video played, it wasn't just a joke about spaghetti. It was a glimpse. A small, golden glimpse into a life two of the most watched people on the planet are quietly building together. Away from cameras, away from stages, in kitchens and living rooms where nobody's filming, except when they decide to let you in. The loudest cheer of the entire night wasn't for the football legends on stage. It wasn't for the comedians or the athletes, or even for the Kelce brothers themselves. It was for a woman 3,000 miles away, who didn't even have to walk through a single door, who proved, in 20 seconds of video, that presence isn't always about being in the room. Sometimes presence is about who people are still thinking about, still smiling about, still hoping to see, even when you're somewhere else entirely.